Officer Mills is here from the Harrison Police Department, and you're resource officer at the Harrison High Schools.
Junior high.
Junior high, I'm sorry. And, you know, we're going to be talking about technology. You've got a program that you're going to be talking about real soon.
Yep, absolutely. We're really excited about it. Detective Tolan with the Harrison Police Department, Sergeant Leslie Nichols from the Harrison Middle School, and myself, you know, we've been dealing with some issues that involve our community and involve our kids, and it involves with our children and poor choices with cell phones and poor choices with the iPods. And I was like, you know, we really need to host a class, something where we could talk to parents and let them know, here's the situations that we're finding, and here's what you can do to get involved with their community. Because, you know, I was thinking about the other day, why does somebody work 2 jobs, or why does someone stay busy? And it's for their kids. It's for their family, you know. And if anything was to happen to any of our kids, I know that we would want to protect them any way possible. And we're finding issues out there that it's not a Harrison issue. It's all over the United States. And unfortunately, a cell phone can get you into information or get information from another state. And, you know, you can talk to people in different states. And we're just trying to protect our kids from making poor choices and get involved in something that could potentially haunt them.
And a lot of that is just awareness, I'm sure, because they, you know, they don't necessarily have a bad thing going on. They just aren't unaware of what can.
You know, especially with iPods, you know, a lot of people think that an iPod just you listen to music. Well, unfortunately now an iPod uses internet to access files. We have apps out there that unfortunately were produced innocently but are being used to break laws and to get children into situations they would never have dreamed to find themselves in. You know, and a lot of times a parent, you know, think, oh, my child's pretty responsible.
Right.
But would you take your responsible child and put them in a situation like blackmail or something that they would not make a common decision, or they feel forced they have to do something they normally wouldn't do?
Exactly.
So that's why we feel it's important. You know, we're encouraging parents to attend this event. We're titling it, we started off with an internet focus, and then we realized quickly it's a new technology focus. It's something that we need to talk about and all parents need to get updated on. So it's going to be titled The Parent's Guide to New Technology.
Okay.
And it's going to be at the Durand Center. It's going to be at 6 o'clock, November 1st. We located a huge facility there, so we want all the parents, we encourage them to attend. Doesn't matter if they're not Harrison parents, if they're from Valley Springs, or if they want out in the county and they want to come participate, we're more than happy. We anticipate it being about an hour and a half. Probably 6 to 7:30, maybe run a slightly longer, but we got a lot of information we want to cover with the parents.
Some of that information, is it going to be shocking to the people? Will they not know this beforehand?
Absolutely. There are going to be some things out there that I believe parents are not going to be aware of. We are discouraging children from being there because it is information given to parents. We're not wanting to educate our kids on how to make poor choices. So we would ask that, obviously, if the parents are coming, they can bring their kids, but we're going to have a segment where we're going to ask the kids to leave, and it's going to be a parent's instructional period.
Okay. And, you know, you mentioned, too, that some parents have to work 2 or 3, more than one job, which sometimes leaves kids at home, and you know, they're curious, and they may work on their iPods or mess with stuff and innocently, but can end up making the bad choices there.
Absolutely. And, you know, we're going to talk to parents about opportunities where they can, there's software you can purchase that helps with these kind of situations. There's restrictions that, like Apple has designed for their phone that parents may not know about that you can enable on your phone or your iPod that eliminates a lot of these issues to begin with. And it's more of just letting the parents know what's available to them to help be a better parent.
I know as a parent of a teenager, my child knows more probably about my iPhone than I do. So, you know,
and what you have to worry about is the safeguards you put on. Are the kids smart enough to take them off?
Well, nothing's 100% foolproof.
Right.
And like you said, our children are learning at a very fast rate. I was at Walmart the other day, and I actually saw a parent hand their phone to the child and say, "Hey, how do you use this thing?"
Exactly.
And I thought it was very important. You know, really, if I can just educate parents, and if Leslie and Detective Tolan can let them know what we can do as parents, I think they'll feel more confident when they talk to their children and when they're, you know, they understand what their children are looking into.
Okay.
And this is coming up when?
November 1st. It's going to be at 6 o'clock at the Durand Center. We're really excited about it. You know,
what day is that?
That is a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We tried to pick a day that was in the middle of the week. You know, you have football games on Friday, and usually parent-teacher conferences. So we wanted to pick a middle of the day. Anyone can come out. We're just really excited to be able to take this and give it to the community.
Great.
Now, the parents can just show up. They don't need to call and
There's
register
no
or anything like
registration.
that.
Unfortunately, for this type of event, you could have 400 people show up, or you could have 1,400.
Right.
But we're just really encouraging anybody that wants to come. You know, we have a room set aside that's very big. We're anticipating a big show out, but we're just excited for anyone that comes, no matter where they're from.
Well, this goes above and beyond what you as a person and who you represent should be doing, and we commend you for doing that.
Exactly.
You know, it's really important that we stay proactive. I know that everyone at the police department really enjoys what they do, and I think it's important, you know, if we're proactive with our kids, you know, that's going to make a better place for the rest of us in our future.
You bet.
And I think the kids know that, and they respect that, and it's all about having a community that cares for one another and looks out for each other.
All right.
That's great.
Officer Mills, thanks so much for being here.
You
And you have an open invitation to come back at any time, because this is great
date.
information to give out to our viewers.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Up next, we're going to be talking with Trish Valines about the independent living haunted house. Ooh. Stay with us.
Thank you, sir.